Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the eve of the start of the NFL preseason. Tomorrow night, August 1st, the Denver Broncos take on the Atlanta Falcons in the NFL Hall of Fame game. So for the first time, I'm going to put my official Vinny Vincent predictions, sure to go wrong, on film on YouTube. Now, I've been making these predictions since 1991, and one time I was absolutely right. The 2012 season, I said it would be the horrible, as the Baltimore Ravens would beat the San Francisco 49ers. I was right. I had both teams. I had the right winner. In 1991, I said the Bills would play the Redskins, and I was right. I said the Bills would win, so I was wrong there. One other time, I was a year ahead of myself. In 2003, I predicted the Eagles and Patriots. That was 2004. How do I turn this around? Okay, well, we'll do it this way. Joining me will be my son, Andrew the 10th. I can't turn this around. Alright, so here's a look at the helmets. And what I'm going to go is I'm going to go through and pick each division champion, the wild cards, the playoffs, and the Super Bowl. So we're going to start in the AFC, with the AFC North division. A lot of people think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to come out of this champion. A lot of people think the Cleveland Browns are rebuilding and they're going to win it. The Baltimore Ravens are getting a lot of hype because of Jackson at quarterback. The one team nobody's picking is the Cincinnati Bengals, and neither am I. Well, you're not picking. I am picking to win the NFC North, the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Andrew will remove that helmet. Put it over on the tray for later. Next, the AFC South. This one is a tricky one. The Jaguars went all the way to the AFC title game just 2 seasons ago. Meanwhile, the Tennessee Titans have been hot, and yes, I know the helmet's wrong. Same with the Jets and the Rams later. But I think it's going to be the Indianapolis Colts that win the AFC South. Colts. AFC East, how can you pick against the New England Patriots? As much as I don't like them, I see them winning the AFC East. AFC West, this one, it's going to come down to between the Chargers and Chiefs. However, I'm thinking the Chiefs are going to win the AFC West. Chiefs. Red. Okay, that leaves the wild cards. 2 wild card teams out of the AFC. I think the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills will be your wild card teams. I know that's a little bit of a homer, picking the Bills, but trust me, they're much vastly improved than you think. Over in the NFC North, I kind of like the Chicago Bears to win this division this year. Out of the NFC South, I'm thinking the New Orleans Saints are going to win it. NFC East, go with the Dallas Cowboys. And in the NFC West, pick the San Francisco 49ers. For the wild cards, Green Bay Packers and Los Angeles Rams. Okay, now to set the helmets up. In the AFC, home field will be the New England Patriots once again, unfortunately, and the Kansas City Chiefs will get the first round bye. The Colts will host the Bills, and the Chargers will travel to Pittsburgh in the wild cards. Over in the NFC, your home field advantage will be the New Orleans Saints, and your other first round bye will be the Chicago Bears. Dallas will host Green Bay, and San Francisco will host the LA Rams in a divisional matchup. Let's go down
to the ring.
Game by game. First, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Diego Chargers. Steelers having a home field. I say the Steelers win this game, although it's going to be close. So, Andrew, can you please remove the Chargers helmet? No, the Chargers. The Chargers.
Oh.
Next game, the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. As much as I'd like to say the Bills are ready for this, they're not. The Colts win and advance in the playoffs. The Colts will then go to Kansas City, and the Steelers will go to New England. Let's finish up the AFC. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but the New England Patriots will be going to their 10th straight AFC Championship game. And they will face, for the second year in a row, the Kansas City Chiefs. This time, however, the Chiefs don't drop the interception. The Patriots don't get the calls. the Chiefs win the upset and will advance to Super Bowl 54. Is it 54? Yes. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. Alright, in the NFC. I know the Rams were in the Super Bowl last year, but they're barely going to make the playoffs this year under my prediction. The 49ers win this wildcard game without question. Well, the question of whether or not Dez caught it or not is just a long line in the history of Packer-Cowboy playoff games. Go back to the 95 NFC title game, the Ice Bowl in 67. Well, this year it'll be another close game, and once again Aaron Rodgers will find the magic to advance the Packers past the Dallas Cowboys. The Saints had home field advantage. They will be taking on the Packers as they were the wildcard team, the only wildcard team that gets the upset win. And the Bears and 49ers. A classic 80s playoff matchup, Bears and 49ers. However, the 46 isn't there, and Jimmy Garoppolo will be healthy. 49ers win in advance. 49ers win in advance. The New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. As much as I'd love to see the Packers win, I don't think they're going to. New Orleans wins and advances to their second straight NFC Championship meeting. The New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship. A rematch of the Catch 3. But this time it's in New Orleans in the Superdome. The referees will not be in the Saints or the Rams' pocket. The Saints win in advance and go to Super Bowl 54. The Saints win in advance. The Saints. That one, yep. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. Drew Brees, by then 41-year-old quarterback against Pat Mahomes, the Madden cover boy. This is going to be a classic game. A monumental matchup between the Saints and Chiefs. It's going to come down. It's going to be an offensive shootout. The final score, Kansas City 45, New Orleans 42. Pat Mahomes throws a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill with 3 seconds remaining to win the game. And Pat Mahomes, is not only the Madden cover boy, but he is also the Super Bowl MVP. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Vinny Vincent, Super Bowl 54 champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, real quick before we end this, Andrew the 10th, what do you think? Do you have any opinion on that changing, or any of the teams up there on the boards too that you think might make the playoffs?
I don't know. I don't actually think. I think you might have done a good. You might have gotten a good idea about it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is 10, and this is his first time being involved in this. So thanks for joining us, and until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent.
And I'm Andrew the 10th.
God bless America.